We're live, and I need a an audio and visual check before we can continue. We have got it's difficult. Okay. Good. Time Lord, thank you. I'm coming out of the chat. Where do we start? It's not looking good, people. This is not a drill. If you can please share this live stream with as many people as possible. And I'm not doing it for views. I want to make sure that we have some idea of what's coming, what to expect, and what we need to do to ensure that we can be okay. Speaking of being okay, I took a day off yesterday. It was just getting way too much. You know, when you expose yourself to all of this bad news, and it is really bad news. This isn't fabricated AI. This isn't CGI bullshit. This is real. What's really happening here in the United Kingdom, most of it is not being covered on mainstream. So it's down to us. Some of you may have already heard that a British soldier was stabbed violently. Some people said over 70 times, but this is unconfirmed. And the information coming out about that incident this morning is very sketchy. All we know so far is this guy pulled up on a moped, stabbed a soldier in uniform outside of a barracks in Kent. He apparently tried to get home, which was literally just over the road, banging on the door, and his wife or girlfriend come to his aid, and this guy continued to stab him. So if that's not shocking, we got some stuff to show. I must admit, I was doing okay this morning until I saw something very recently. And I'm not going to lie, I don't care. I maybe cry. So I'm going to show it and hoping that I don't break down, because this is serious, boys and girls. And like I say, please share this video, all right, if you can. As many networks as you can, Facebook and WhatsApp. We have got some stuff to show to you of how close we are for this all to kick off, and predicted by Jason Brashears and myself to be happening during the Olympics, which starts Friday, only a few days away. So yeah, we're going to show you what I've uncovered this morning. Like I said, please share. I'm not joking. Hit the thumbs up, share it on WhatsApp, Twitter, as many things as you possibly can. We need to make sure that loads of people see this stuff which we're going to go through. So let's go. Incidentally, my Twitter account is growing pretty crazy now, and we are going to show you this. If I can, so we're going to read a bit of the backstory, okay? Let me just pause this because it keeps automatically playing. This guy, apparently, I don't know what it is, stranger raped a 13-year-old schoolgirl when this was filmed. You can guess what his next move was. All we know is two young girls made it their business to find out what was going on, and thank God they acted on their intuition. Okay, this man was sentenced to 20 years for rape and kidnap of a 13-year-old schoolgirl, and Cadian Nelson has been sentenced for 20 years, 12 of which will be a custodial sentence with an extension of 8 years. Now, this is going to be quite distressing. The thing that sealed it for me was the girl at the end, and it feels like we haven't got police. We've just got ourselves, okay? So we're going to watch together this video. This is harrowing, okay? So, but we need to see the truth. The truth hurts, and this hurts a lot.
What are you doing with her?
Bro, this is man's family, bro. Move. He's not. This is man's family. Move from me, bro.
Is that the same one that just walked past us, Mum?
Man's family, bro.
So what are you doing in the corner with her? Are you okay? I'm following you.
Look, why are you fucking stalking him, bro?
Are you okay? Do you know him?
This, honestly, this is happening. Right, okay, we need to hold it together, all right? So, whether this is true or CGI, this is unconfirmed. But if it is CGI, it's a bloody good photograph of farmers literally queuing up in Dover and Folkestone to stop these bastards coming onto our shores. This is, wow, this is crazy. French women are making videos ahead of the Paris Olympic Games to warn other European women about migrants, sexual assaults, how to stay safe and what to wear, etc. European women and girls are not safe thanks to mass immigration and multiculturalism. And we're going to play this.
Sei una donna e vieni in Francia per le Olimpiadi? Devi guardare questo video. In Île-de-France, nel 2019, 63% delle aggressioni sessuali e 93% dei furti sui mezzi pubblici sono stati commessi da stranieri. Se queste cifre influenzano già il quotidiano delle francesi, colpiscono anche i turisti, come questi 3 thailandesi spogliati in un edificio a Cannes lo scorso agosto. Sicuramente vorrete assistere a uno degli spettacoli più emblematici di Parigi, la Torre Eiffel che si illumina di notte. Dovete sapere gli multipli stupri sul Champ de Mars di cui sono stati vittime molti turisti, che dovrebbero farvi passare la voglia. Questo video è un video di prevenzione. Il quotidiano francese è già un calvario.
So unfortunately, we can't really understand what she's saying, but the message is this is going all over France and Italy, across Europe, trying as much as possible to make females safe, especially during the Olympics. We've spoke about the Olympics in depth, and if you're new here, may God help our souls. That's all I can say for what's coming starting this Friday. So like I say, please share this video. This isn't going to bode well. This broke from the Met this morning.
Anjem Chowdhury and the banned group Al Muhajiroon have been involved in radicalising young people here in the UK and overseas for many years. Anjem Chowdhury has now been convicted of Section 56 of the Terrorism Act offence of directing a terrorist organisation, and the hope is that he spends a considerable amount of time in prison. This represents a significant disruption to Anjem Chowdhury and ALM and an increase in public safety here in the UK and overseas. This has only been possible thanks to collaboration between CT Policing and MI5 here in the UK, and in this case, of course, our colleagues in the NYPD and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in Canada.
So that was from the Met, broke this morning.
Chowdhury
and yes, things are changing. This also is drone footage in Ireland, prime agricultural land being turned over to house these fighting age male migrants. And this is just one of a few sites across the UK, not just in Ireland. I believe that the people who are physically building these places need to really question their ethics and what they are doing, because it appears, as always, they are just interested in lining their own pockets and I'm just doing my job. Well, that rhetoric doesn't hold any weight no more, because the stuff which is going to be coming down the pipe very, very soon, all of this is linked. This is what I believe the police and people, national people of the United Kingdom should now be doing, taking a hard line stance against anyone who disrespects British values. We can learn a lot from the German police, and we've got more footage to show a little bit about that later on. So yes, mosques are being raided over Germany as we speak, and it's almost like they can see what's planned and what's going to kick off, and they're trying their best to nip it in the bud before this situation turns into real chaos across the UK. And what does the truly well-respected Mayor of London have to say about anything like this?
Referenced me a few times now, saying that I have no experience with the poorest Londoners. I'd like to know on what he bases that assertion.
Is that the explanation or a question?
I think there's a question.
Will that use up his time?
You can answer the question, or you can not answer the question.
I'm not going to bother.
You. Unbelievable. Why are you not going to bother? You're scared, you're freaked. Is that the problem?
Surely a point of personal explanation is
So
for the Assembly member to explain himself.
Being accused of being a frit is not unbecoming of a member.
I'm actually quoting you back, funnily enough. I remember you saying it to my colleague to my left. You can't keep getting away with these bully boy tactics. It's unbecoming.
Absolutely. People are being called out, and it seems like people have had enough. Absolutely. So it appears that it's kicked off again in Leeds, based upon what we've already covered in the live stream earlier. It does look that we are losing the police. And to be perfectly frank, I think we have been for a long time now. And it's getting to the point now where the situation is untenable. And we are seeing more videos like this lunatic migrant going into shops and thinking it's great to just take stuff for free, and they're bragging about it online. There really is no police at this point, and it's quite interesting to hear what this woman has to say.
I do have a problem with this. I do, and I will say it again. And I've said it before. What I have a problem with, this is a Christian country. Now, that doesn't obligate you to believe in God. That doesn't obligate you to go to church. Our monarch, our head of state, is also the head of the Church of England. We have had a Christian heritage for 2 millennia now, and it is the fundamentals upon which our democracy is built, upon which our social structure is built, upon which our cultural and social mores are built, and in many respects our morality. So whether or not you worship or not, Christianity has played a massive role in this country, in its traditions, and is very much even still an invisible glue that binds people together. Now, the problem I have is I don't mind people having whatever religion they want, practice it privately. But what I do have a problem with is this constant erosion, dilution, and not just that, actually a kicking constantly in the shins of our heritage, of our culture. Now, people can say what they like about Christianity, open season, say what you like, because that's in Christianity. You turn the other cheek, you don't get upset. But what I'm seeing increasingly is Christianity being picked on, being minimalized, being forced out, and instead we're ushering in at a rate of knots and glorifying a religion and a culture that comes with that religion, which has nothing to do with this country and its history. And in many respects, what people are doing is cultural vandalism. They're replacing what has worked for us and what is ours for 2 millennia with something brand new. And that, I think, is absolutely an abrogation of duty.
Matthew,
it is cultural vandalism.
Yeah, let's go for a drink. Absolutely. No, seriously, I hear you.
Once it's done, you can't turn
Here's
the clock
another
back
thing.
again.
I thought that was worthy of sharing, and it is. This is attack on our culture quite blatantly now, and all of the people who have done their bit to allow these fighting age only male migrants to enter mainland UK, or every single one of those people, male and female, need to be held accountable. The borders need to be stopped now. All of these fighting age only male migrants need to be rounded up and deported immediately. This is what I'm trying to put across people. Where are the police? These migrants are just going into British businesses and helping themselves. Watch this.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'll be doing you a favour, won't I? Yeah. Right, that'll do now. Come on. Got it. Let's go.
People are just standing by, doing nothing, because this is has been a general peaceful nation for a long time, and we are not used to seeing this blatant level of crime, which is, whether you agree with it, whether you've got your head stuck up your ass in the sand, it's happening. It is absolutely happening. None of this is staged. This is the truth. And the problem is we are not being shown on mainstream. And it's going to come as a very big shock to people who are asleep, people who are believing the mainstream. It is going to be a massive shock. See what I mean about the police, where I believe we've lost the police. Look at this. This guy is in the process of being arrested, and watch what happens. If I just, yeah, okay.
Come in, man. Leave it. Goodbye. You're no longer under arrest. Goodbye, William. Goodbye.
Unbelievable. Just lets him go. What are the police doing? Now, I've had the utmost respect for police for a long time, because believe it or not, if there was no police, this country would tear itself apart within 24 hours. That is absolute fact. And what we are seeing is a massive drop in police and a massive rise in crime. And we are being told that we are not allowed to carry anything to defend ourselves. Yet the people who are doing all of this crime don't give an absolute toss. They don't care, which is why it's like taking candy from a baby here in the UK. Things are changing because tensions are rising. Tensions are rising. Look at this. There's another thing. This happened in the shopping centre a place called Westfield, where if you watch this video, look at security, look at all of the British people stood around, and the problem is no one does anything about it. It's so frustrating to see people standing there, haven't got the bollocks to mix it with these criminals. There we have it, a British couple in a shopping mall, and it looks like they've had like a mobile phone or something stolen by these gang of these male migrants, and they swarmed them and they run off, and everyone stood around doing nothing. Even security didn't get involved. So basically there is no security. It's up to you. What are you going to do to stop yourself being a victim? Now, if you want me to, I can do a video about stuff that you need to be aware of. In the trade, they call it situational awareness. If your situational awareness is on point, you wouldn't even have got to this situation. Look at this. We need more migrants in London. Diversity is our strength. That phrase, diversity is our strength, that is referring to the Islamification of the UK. Wow. Yes. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. And once again, this is getting put out there a lot because people have finally have the courage to start speaking out about this. Mass migration for young males from Muslim cultures and third world areas, violence against women and girls is a national emergency. There is an article on the Daily Mail about this. So if you want to do a search, Daily Mail and national emergency women, and you'll read the article. It's shocking. And this is just a small little glimpse into the mainstream. On the whole, this is not being covered. This, I don't know if I can show this because it's not going to get away with the YouTube terms and conditions. So if you want to come over to my X account, there is links below where you can see this. Basically, it sounds like an American couple on holiday in Spain, and one of these male migrants comes running up to them trying to steal. And this guy, it looks like he wasn't going to stop, and this migrant could have easily been killed. And that is just while someone is on holiday in Spain. As soon as Europe opened its borders to these fighting age only male migrants, we are seeing a rapid decline in our culture all over Europe right now. And this is rising exponentially, i.e. very, very soon, possibly from this Friday, we are going to see mass chaos across the UK. If you can please share this video. I'm not joking. I'm not doing it for views. I just want to make as many people as possible aware. Now, we have already seen this in Russia, believe it or not. Let me just bring you the Russian men walk the streets in Kornikov city in protest. Several hours ago, a gang of Kurdish migrants beat up a few Russian teenagers. A few of the criminals were detained by police, but local Russians are still extremely tired of migrant crime, and they have decided to police their own streets. Now, I have a feeling that we are going to see the beginning of this here in the UK. We are going to see groups, gangs, a collective, whatever phrase you want to turn it, coin it as, patrolling our own streets in our own neighborhoods. Why would you think that would be necessary? We have the police, but it's becoming more and more apparent that the police will not get there in time, if at all. So what do we do about the security of our own families and neighborhoods here in the UK? Well, this is what's happening in Russia. So, like I say, these are teenagers in Russia, absolutely sick of it already. Right, let me just go to the profile. I don't know what happened there. Let's just get up to date from where we were, because there's a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah, this is I don't even like the sound of this, so we're going to have to put up with it for 20 seconds. So these are the Islamists who basically want to take over the United Kingdom. It's coming out right now.
In the Quran, chapter number 9, verse number 29, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders the Muslims to kill the Christians, Jews, and if they do not surrender, then they have to pay jizya. Jizya is basically protection money. In the Quran, chapter number...
Unbelievable. Protection money. Can you believe it? I don't know who these people think they are. This guy, again, I really feel for anyone who has girls, granddaughters, sisters, etc. We really need to keep an eye on them right now, and I mean right now. Pick them up from school. Do whatever we can to make sure they are not alone. Especially, do not allow your kids, doesn't matter what age they are, all the time they're out in public, they are at risk, unfortunately. But this is a reality based upon the influx of what we are seeing here. This is an arrest filmed by police officers. Shocking how this slimy guy, and his name is Mohammed from Saudi Arabia, attempted to rape a 12-year-old British girl, and he says it's not a problem where he's from. These people need to be educated that it will not be tolerated in the UK.
You arranged to meet this little girl this morning?
Yes. She or like see me.
Ah, right, okay. So you never told her what train station to meet you at then, no?
My sister, you see me and coming with the taxi. Outside I go shopping. I mean, I see any lady small. Or this one 12.
Oh,
small, young. Not big, this one. Should we talking to him?
Very young.
Very young. Very young.
Very young.
Yes. I go Canada, I go Georgia, Turkey. I speak with him.
You speak with lots of children.
All that. Is able to speak.
If they're able to speak, that's quite worrying. That.
Do you remember you wanted to take this 12-year-old horse riding?
He always tell me 12, but bigger. Only joking.
Oh, you was only joking.
Only lady joking.
That's fine.
We need to go home. He was only joking.
I know.
But you can say the first is one bigger. But you tell me I am lady small. You like me, son, this one.
And then you became very sexual with this child, didn't you? You was asking about her.
Not see anybody face to face.
You didn't see face to face,
No.
but you saw the picture of this child before you started texting.
Can I ask?
Yes.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
50.
50.
What country are you from, sir?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh dear.
Lucky you've been caught here, not there.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Have your hands off.
So, what would happen to you in your country if you got caught doing this there? You got caught speaking to a 12-year-old child.
Yeah, the same baby.
Huh?
Same my baby.
Huh?
Same my baby. Children, same my baby. Me big man.
Yeah. So what would happen to you there if this happened?
For who?
For you?
Nothing.
John is the person you use to talk to little children. Yeah, you use that John to talk to little children.
I could think of other nicknames, sir.
Babies. Yeah,
Wouldn't
exactly.
be John.
And you shrug your shoulders like it's not a problem.
You're going to have to help me out.
So there we have it. It's not a problem. It's fine. This is absolutely not welcome here in the UK, and this is happening everywhere. It could be happening on a street near you. So the problem is because we've seen the decline in community, we need to start speaking to our own in our own communities and find out what's going on, boots on the ground, because the mainstream is not covering this. Some of you watching right now have already experienced and heard of similar incidences in your neighborhood. Also, there was a stabbing in a Cat A prison. A police officer has been stabbed in prison. This is shocking. This is what we was talking about at the foot of the program. Like I said, stay tuned to the end, and here it is. A soldier has been airlifted to hospital after he was stabbed multiple times right outside the barracks. Information about this is being covered up. All we know is very, very little. As soon as anything comes, I will be posting in the community tab on this YouTube channel. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, hit the notification bell and check in periodically, because this story is changing. This is over in Ireland. We've already covered what's been going on in Ireland, and the situation is getting crazy out in Ireland. So to all the brothers and sisters across the water in Ireland, let us know as much as you can, and we'll do our best to get this information out there so we all know what's going on in the UK.
The Liberal.ie here in Drogheda, where this enormous building is allegedly a new iPass centre to house endless numbers of migrants. It's in the centre of the town, directly opposite the D Hotel, where 500 migrants have been living since February 2024. Many people in the town say that it has become unrecognisable with the amount of migrants that are living here. They say that Drogheda has become a dumping ground for migrants in Ireland.
Yeah, the situation's getting worse in Ireland with these migrants. Again, this is the Daily Mail. That soldier, unfortunately, has been stabbed. He is in a critical condition. There is all sorts of rumours, and it's unconfirmed, but there are reports that this guy is a Somalian migrant over here, and some people are linking it to the death of Lee Rigby a few years back, which was absolutely disgusting, and I don't know why the country didn't rise up at that point. But this is how tolerant the UK is. This is all by design, and the UK is a frigging soft zone. So these hardened people who don't follow any sort of sense of respect are literally coming here and taking candy from a baby. Again, there's more on my Twitter feed about this. Some of you guys probably already know as much as I know, and this story is emerging. So at the moment, we don't really know any more, but that is changing. Also, people are these migrants. There's a report that a car has parked up with the boot open, trying to chase and grab lambs because they eat lamb. Look, in Britain, 22% of lamb is consumed by Muslims. Okay, so any of you farmers out there who have lamb, keep an eye out, because we are going to see a rise in lamb rustling, believe it or not. Yeah, that was footage captured by someone who was out walking a dog, and they see running towards trying to grab a sheep. It's ridiculous. I don't know about this, so if anyone can enlighten us. This happened in Leighton the other day. So something happened in this vehicle and police boxed it in and attempted arrest. This is in the UK. Literally got no idea what's going on there. So if anyone can enlighten us, if any of you guys are in that area in Leighton, what happened? Be really, really keen to know. It looks like the guy on the motorbike is arranging transportation from the newly arrested person. Not much more we can really gauge from what's happening there. It's probably a police chase and they've cornered the guy for whatever reason. As yet, we don't know what the crime was, but nonetheless, crime is rising. These are toilets, believe it or not, in Amazon here in the UK for our Muslim friends who have found their way into the UK. I remember seeing this when I was out in Iran and I couldn't believe it. Wow, how old school is that? This is one of the people who are being blamed for getting people into the UK. And she calls it a hack of how to get here. So we could do absolutely without people like this. Her name is Nidhi Nagori, career coach, as you can see on the screen. So, yep, if you can find her online, you can tell her exactly what you think about what she's doing.
Sponsorship to work in Ireland. Ireland is one of the very few countries where you can actually apply your own work permit. There are two main categories of work permit, the critical skills and the general employment skills. Both of those you can apply for yourself. Hi, my friends. My name is Nidhi. I'm an international career coach and I have helped more than 1350 families move outside of their home country. As a part of my job, I routinely work with people and give them advice on immigration. And one hack that has always worked for Ireland and that many people forget is that no visa sponsorship is required to work there. This applies to everyone and not just European nationals. And trust me, I've had so many candidates placed in Ireland just through this hack. All these success stories are on my Instagram highlights, so I highly recommend you check them out.
Yeah, thanks, Nidia. Doing a great job and turning our beautiful country, the UK, into a shithole. So well done. Pat on the back there. And just expect lots of people to contact you soon after people share this video. So you can see on the screen there, Nidhi Nagori. I've got no idea what platform that is. It looks like Instagram probably. So there we have it. Again, this is more evidence captured. I think it's a Ring doorbell or CCTV on a house in the UK of this woman. She was just walking along, minding her own business. As she attempts to walk around this tree, this migrant does, well, just watch. Actions speak louder than words. Let me turn that stupid music off. What the hell is wrong with these people? They've got zero respect for women. That is 100% apparent from at least the very, very small pieces of evidence that we've seen already. So this is my appeal to everyone who's got women in their households. We need to step up, we need to man up, and we need to protect them against thug arseholes like this guy. Unbelievable. Where are the police? Here's another capture of a Waitrose delivery in London. And yep, the usual suspects once again. Help yourself, it's free. Welcome to the UK. Take whatever you want and no one is going to challenge you. Welcome, friends. It's only a matter of time before people in the UK can suck up this stuff. We are going to see chaos on the streets, and very soon. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. It seems like we've lost the police, although they will be out in force on Saturday. Mark my words. We've seen this already. This was out in Spain, in Barcelona. Absolutely crazy, just being drowned with Islamist fighting age male men. It's just absolutely frigging disgusting what's going on. Oh, that's Nigel Farage. If you haven't heard it, check it out. It's pretty awesome. I'm not going to show it on here because we're just going to run out of time. Steve, I'm not taking a call on a live stream. Are you frigging crazy? Some people are bloody stupid. Right, this was in Fulham 2 days ago.
No, he gone back to fight about the
Chi c'è le fascette? C'è un citizen arrest. Ha visto tutto, eh? Hai fatto più esperienza qua in 3 giorni che...
I think they're holding till the police come.
Comunque è un coglione. Perché vuole sentirsi figo. Vieni, tirare uno scappo.
Right, we can't show what happens, but there was a machete attack on someone in Fulham yesterday, I think it was 2 days ago. Again, more migrants disrespecting women. 14-year-old girl this time. Again, we can't really show much. This is the stance that the German police are just literally doing what they feel they need to do, because the thing is, lots of police, they have children, they have girlfriends, they have daughters, and what they are seeing with their own eyes, they are trying to do something about it. And this is just reporting on what's going on in Germany. Like I say, I feel this needs to happen more over here in the UK, because it looks like the majority of our police, from what I've seen, are just turning a blind eye and leaving us proper exposed. Again, because of YouTube, we can't show too much, but yeah, it's obviously getting out of control now. There's a guy walking around in Dublin with the old God is great. So these are precursors for all sorts of stuff coming down the pipe. What we saw, you remember when we reported on the people up here in the window who beat up them 16-year-old lads in Dublin, when all the locals have found out where they are, and they're attempting to get in and to correct these people's behavior. This is escalating, people. Let me just turn that freaking music. I don't know why people have music all the time. But yes, they're attempting to break in. We're up there. They're throwing stuff down because they don't want them to come in, because they are, for all intensive purposes, bricking it. And in fact, I'm quite surprised that the police aren't there to defend these criminals like they did last time. Again, this is quite shocking. This is in Ireland. Somali males only, 2,500 of them in this encampment site. Now, I can tell you, looking at these tents, that they are very, very expensive. 2,500 of them being held at these centres. Look, again, you will not see this on BBC or Sky News or anything like that. But nonetheless, people are going around, thank God, filming the truth and sharing it on social media. And they are doing whatever they can to stop people like me and people like others sharing this. Let's just go back. That was what we saw. Wow, in Leeds. Again, it's kicking off. 2 police vans turned up. They hung around for a while, and they was outnumbered by about 3,000 to about 10, and then off they went. It's crazy. And again, we come back to the leading story of this morning, that a British soldier in uniform has been stabbed multiple times right outside his barracks in Kent. And again, we've got more footage about how crazy it's all falling apart. Wow, 2,000 people. Didn't expect that. If you can please share this video. I'm not joking. There is going to be loads more coming out between now and Friday. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so and hitting that notification bell. We have breaking stuff coming out all of the time. And if you can help support this channel, I would seriously appreciate it, because lots of my videos get blocked, taken down and demonetized where I don't earn any money. So it's only from the good people who donate to help the cause that we are still able to do this. And so far, we got thanks to Elizabeth, Carl McPhee, as ever, bless you, Carl, and just now from Darren. Seriously appreciate your help, big time. And also Oliver and Warhawk, and John has gifted a membership as well. So you guys supporting the channel, I can't thank you enough. I really can't, because for someone doing this as a livelihood and is being attacked in the way that I've been, it's not easy. So please share this far and wide as much as you possibly can. Shout out to all of the mods who have trying to keep this clean. We've got no room for trolls or arseholes, zero tolerance. It won't be tolerated at all. And thanks to everyone supporting the channel, even on the replay, you guys who PayPal, etc. Buy me a coffee, Ko-fi, it's so appreciated. So you guys take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.